Hello and welcome to this tutorial on pointers. Here we will try to explore the concept of the pointer within 10 minutes and maybe less than 10 minutes. So let me quickly come to the example. Now let me declare one variable, right? Inside that variable, I'm just storing some value. Let me call it as a 4. I'm going to store inside the variable x. So what happened is that this particular 4 is being stored at some memory location. So do you want to find the address of that particular memory location? So for that, what we will do, we are going to use this ampersand sign before that particular variable x. So that's it, right? So let me write it inside this particular what we call as a printf statement. So let me write the address of the x is %p. So what is %p here? That is a format specifier. And why we are using this only p? We can use %d, %u, %x as well. But what happens is that whenever we work on the addresses, we generally use the %p. Why p? Because the capability of p is providing us the facility of holding these addresses into this particular format specifier. If we are going to use some other format specifier, so what happened is that the address that we are talking about, the address that we try to fetch may not come inside that particular format specifier, or some memory shortage or memory overflow can happen. So that's the reason that we are using this particular %p sign. So as I said, that in order to fetch the addresses, we just need to use this ampersand before this particular variable x. So we'll try to run this and we will see that the address of this particular x is this particular value, and of course this particular value is in a hexadecimal format. Okay. So now quickly come to the concept of the pointer. So what is a pointer? Pointer is also a type of variable, but I will call it is a special type of variable. So if I'm going to call it a special type of variable, it means that it is not going to store the normal values that this particular x is storing. X is storing only 4. So this is a normal value that x is storing. So that is a normal variable. But pointer is a special type of variable. If it is a special type of variable, so it should hold some kind of special value. So what kind of special value it hold? It is going to hold the addresses of memory. So please mind it, because this pointer is a special type of variable. So if it is a special type of variable, definitely it is going to hold some special type of categories, or some type of values that are special. So what type of values it can hold? It is going to hold the addresses. So that's why we are calling it as a special type of variable that is holding the addresses of a particular variable. So what is a pointer? From now onwards, we will call pointer a variable, a special type of variable that can hold addresses, right? So this is the pointer. Okay, so as you can see that this is the address. So let me declare a special type of variable, because if it is a special type of variable, I must declare it using some special convention. So let me put a data type as int. So I'm not very rigid of putting it as an int. I can put it as a character and some other data type as well, but as of now, for the sake of example, just putting it as an int, and later on we will try to see what other data types we can put and what is the meaning of this int, character, or other data types that we are going to put in front of this particular special type of variable that we are going to create in a couple of seconds. So this is int, right? So the data type of this particular special type of variable, I'm putting it as an int, and because it is special, I'm putting it as a star here. Let me call the name of that special type of variable as a ptr. You can put it as per your convenience. So that is not the issue. You can put it as y, z, p, whatever you suits you. But for the convention, because we are working on the pointer, so I just put it as a ptr. So this is the declaration of this particular special type of variable. So what does it mean? How I'm going to read it? How I'm going to read it? I'm going to read it like that. This particular ptr is a pointer variable that points to where? That point to an integer variable. It is going to point to an integer variable, right? Where it is going to point? It is going to point to an integer variable base address, right? Okay, please bear with me if I'm doing some kind of spelling mistakes, right? Okay, so this is the pointer declaration that we have done. As I said, that because pointer is a special type of variable, it has the capability of holding the addresses. So can I do it like ptr is equals to this one? So because this one is the address, so can I write it? No, I cannot write it because see, this particular address is data type of this particular address is of type long. And what I'm trying to do here is that I'm trying to store this long value inside this PTR, which is of integer type. So data type mismatch will occur. So if I'll try to run it, so let me run it. So as you can see that it is an incompatible type because this type is long and this type is int star, that is integer type. So we cannot do it. So how to do it? We need to typecast it. How I'm going to typecast? I'm going to write int star here. So this particular long value will be converted to the int star. So if I'll try to run it, you can see that there will be no error. So now PTR is pointing to this particular memory address. So let me print it. So how I'm going to print it? I'm just going to use this %p, and rather than writing ampersand, I just write it as a PTR because now PTR is holding what? PTR is holding this particular memory address. So let me run this, and you can see that the address of X is this one. So this is the way I'm going to declare the pointer, and this is how the pointer we can point to this particular memory address. But now see, what other way we can point it? So let me again declare as Pete, this is again one pointer. So let me write as of type int star, and let me call this as a PTR1. Okay, now PTR1 is holding because it has the capability of holding the address because it is a pointer. So let me fetch the address. So X, how I'm going to fetch the addresses, writing this %, as I said that here we are going to write this ampersand sign before the variable. So before the variable I'm going to put this ampersand sign, and in the PTR now it is pointing to the base address of this integer variable, right? So how I'm going to read it? Okay, let me read it again. This PTR1 is a pointer which is pointing to an integer variable X base address, right? So what is the base address? How I'm going to fetch the base address? So using this particular ampersand, I can fetch the base address of a particular variable, right? So this is what. So let me again, print this particular value, address of X or address of address inside PTR1 is what? That is PTR1. Okay. So let me run it. So you can see that this is the address that is being inside the PTR1. Okay, so this is the simple concept of the pointer. So from now onwards, we will call pointer as a special type of variable that is pointing to the address of the base address of a variable. Which type of variable? The variable that is of defined using this particular or pointing towards this particular integer type. So let me do some type of type of convergence. Okay, let me take this example, and from this example we'll try to understand what I mean to say about the convergence in the pointer. So let me declare another one pointer, that is int star PTR3. Okay, so this PTR is a declaration. It is pointing to where it is pointing? It is pointing to an integer. Okay, so integer variable base address. And but the variable that I'm taking, let me take it as y, and y is holding some what? It is holding some let me take some character here because the type is character. So y is holding a character a, right? So what I'm trying to do here is I am PTR3. Can I write it? PTR3 is ampersand y. Can I do it? Can I do it? No, because I cannot do it. Why? Because this PTR is pointing to an integer variable, but the variable that it is here, it is a type of character type. So it should point towards an integer, right? But what I'm pointing here, I'm just trying to put it towards the character value, right? Character base address. So that is not permitted. So let me try to run it. So you can see that there is a mismatch. So what I have to do? I have to do now a type of type conversion. So what I will do? I am just trying to convert it into the int star. But doing this, what will happen? So the representation is fine. We can do it. So if we will try to run it, there will be no error here. But what do you think that what we are going to lose, or what we are going to gain? Can I lose something? Can I gain something? So in this particular example, because character is of 1 byte, okay, fine, this is of 1 byte, so definitely 1 byte space will be consumed. And this particular pointer is an integer type. So definitely this particular conversion is going to convert 1 byte into the 4 bytes, because normally in all the compilers the size of this integer is 4 bytes, right? So this is the conversion of 1 byte okay, into 4 bytes, right? 4 bytes, okay. This is conversion into okay, let me write this 4 bytes. So this is the type of expansion, okay. So if you will try to print these values, so can you tell me what will be the inside this particular PTR? So okay, I have not touched this point. Whenever I just want to fetch the value inside this address, I am just going to put the star over that particular address, right? So what does it mean? It means that what is the value inside this? So whenever I'm trying to get the value, of x, I just put this particular star over this particular PTR, right? It means that we are standing on the address, and putting the star on the address means that now we are looking inside the value that is being held inside that particular address. Okay, putting the star, what does it mean? Look inside the value that is stored at that address. Which address? That is pointed by PTR. This is PTR3, right? This is PTR3. So I must write it PTR3, right? So let me run it. Okay. So okay, can you see that the value is 65? Obviously, this is 65, because see what happened here is that the character, this particular y, we have converted it into the integer type. That is 1 byte is converted into the 4 bytes. Okay, fine. So that will be not the problem. Expansion is not always the problem, but the problem is where the problem is something. If you are going to make it as a character, right? And let me make it as an integer, and I'm just storing 45 here, and because this pointer is now pointing to a character, and here this y is an integer type. So what I have to do, I just need to typecast it. So I just need to make it as char star here. So this particular address is initially it was holding 45. This particular 45 was being stored in 4 bytes, right? So this was stored in 4 bytes. But here what we have done, we have converted these 4 bytes into 1 byte, right? So there can some loss of information. We can have some loss of information by doing so. So if I try to fetch the value of this, what PTR3 is holding, we will write this and let try to look it. So what the value is. So if you can see, the value here is a 45. Of course, there is at this point there is no problem, because the reason for this particular 45 is being stored in the first byte only. So that will be not the problem. But if you are going to put the value as let me write as 250, right? So definitely this particular is going to make problem here. So the value that we are trying to get here, we will not get the 255. Let me run it, and we'll see that the value is -6. Why it is happening? This is because this 255 is being spread in the 4 bytes initially. This was spread across the 4 bytes. But here we have converted these 4 bytes into the 1 byte because of the type conversion, because PTR was pointing toward the character and the y was of integer type. So if you will not do the typecasting, then there will be a mismatch. Okay, if there will be a mismatch, so we'll do the typecasting, but by doing the typecasting, these 4 bytes is being converted into the 1 byte. So the 250, which was initially in the 4 byte, it is now inside the 1 byte. We had to accommodate 250 inside the 1 byte. So definitely there is some loss of information. So whatever the bytes we will get, we can store in the 1 byte. We have stored it, and the value that we are going to print it, we are going to print it using the star operator on that particular address. So that's why the value that should be 250, now it is coming a -6. So that's it. So this is the type conversion that we need to take care. Sometimes we'll have a type of loss of information if we try to convert a larger type into the smaller type. Okay, but whenever we are going to convert the smaller type into the larger, there will be no problem at all, right? So this is basic of the pointers. In the next tutorial, we will see some more advanced concepts in the pointers. Okay, that's it.